Hello and welcome back. In this lesson, we are going to learn how to write your first Hello World network program. So, before we do that, first create a folder called Red Projects in your C drive, as I have done here. Next, let's open Visual Studio 2019 by going to the bottom left corner, clicking on the start icon, and then search for Visual Studio, and you will see Visual Studio 2019. So just click on it to launch Visual Studio. Next, click on Create New Project. So there will be a list of templates here. We are going to limit the list here to C# Windows Desktop. So click on this here, select C#. In here, select Windows. And here, select Desktop. Then you narrow down the list. Now from this list here, just scroll and look for Windows Forms App.NET Framework. This one. So just click on this and then click on Next. In the location field, click on the three dots here and choose the new C folder, the new Red Projects folder in your C drive. So go to the Red Projects folder, click Select Folder. Before that, inside here, create a new folder called 01-Hello. Then click on the new folder that you have created and click on the button Select Folder. So now you should have this new folder selected. All our projects will be organized in a very organized and neat way by putting numbers in front, so that when we look for our folders, it will be neatly arranged in chronological order. After that, let's give a name to the project by changing the name here to Hello. And then the default is .NET Framework 4.7.2. If it's different for yours, just accept the default and then click on Create. So this is the user interface, or the IDE, Integrated Development Environment, for Visual Studio 2019 for C# projects. In the center here, you will see your design for the user interface. On the top right is the high-level view of all the folders inside this project. And the bottom right are the properties for each of these objects here. So if you click on Form 1 object, you'll be able to see the properties for Form 1 on the bottom right corner. And at the bottom window here will be the output to show you what is happening as you build and compile this program. And if there are any errors, it will also show up here in the error list as well as the output. Now the default build is debug. Later we will change to release, but for testing purposes we can leave it at debug. And the default CPU is any CPU, so we just leave it as it is, no need to change anything. So right now you can click on this button to build your program and run it at the same time. So let's do that now. Click on Start and it will build. As you can see in the output window, it says build started, and after a while it shows you your application which is running. It is called Form 1. And to stop this application, you can click this stop button here, or simply close this application close button. And so it's closed now. So this is how you can build a simple application using Visual Studio 2019. The first thing we want to learn is how do we hide this. That means when we run this program, we don't want the windows to show. Now when you are writing a ret, you do not want to alert the user that there is something going on. That's why we need to hide it. There are a few ways to hide it, but one of the simplest way to hide it is to change the font's opacity. To change the font's opacity, first click on this Form 1, and then in the bottom right, look for opacity. You can just scroll until you see opacity here. Currently the opacity is 100%, meaning that this form will be fully visible when it runs, as you have seen. If you want to make it invisible, you can change this to 0% opacity. Now if you start the program and build it again, you will see that it is not showing anywhere. Yes? So this is what I mean by setting opacity to 0. But you can confirm that it is still running by right clicking at the bottom bar here and click on Task Manager. If you click Task Manager, you will be able to see that hello is running over here. Hello. And it is a 32-bit program. So now if we were to stop this program, we can click this button here to stop the program. And if you go back to your Task Manager, you will see that the hello is no longer there. So this is how you can make your application invisible using the opacity. So in the next video, in the next lesson, I will show you another way to make it invisible. So thank you for watching this video. Have fun.